What's up, guys? Jim here. I just want to give you a little disclaimer before we got into this episode. Last time we tried to record on Discord, we had a little hiccup with the audio, and that was one of the episodes we never ended up posting. But we had another little issue this time, so the audio quality isn't quite up to our standards. But we still wanted to release it just so you guys get a little content. We did have to fire Jared for fucking up the audio yet again, but we're going to come back strong next week. Just wanted to give you guys a little heads up, and I hope you enjoy.
Anyway.
But that was also like fucking hard mode Pong. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it was like those like mini those like mini little... Hey, you got a fucking problem, man? All right, I'm powering through this fucking virus that's starting a global pandemic. I let out one little cough, and Max over here starts giggling. I'm giving my life for this fucking thing, man. Huh? I'm over here in the fucking trenches. You're down there giggling away in your freedom, about to go have a fun time with all your friends tonight while I sit inside in my room alone, trying to get this podcast back on its fucking feet.
Hey, man.
I think one of those Airbnb demons want to take control of you, man.
Holy fuck, Jim. Tell us how you really feel.
After that cough, it might be your last supper.
Anywho. The Pong was pretty hard.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
All right. For the first time in I don't know how many weeks, welcome back to Cincy Suckdown podcast.
How's it going, everybody?
Sucking down in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati. If you guys who watch the pod might notice we're in a bit of a different location today.
We're in the meta.
Yeah. Welcome to the metaverse, everybody.
I'm in a different location.
Yo. Cooch Coin NFTs dropping so soon, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
And you can use it.
GameStop Marketplace today. Well, eventually.
You can use it to buy the sickest skins in the metaverse. Hashtag we love you, Facebook. Hashtag thank you, Zuck.
What exactly does our Cooch Coin NFT look like?
It's just me naked doing this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like a designer flag, kind of like Saturdays are for the boys, but it's a Cincy Suckdown flag, but like in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Coochies for the boys.
Coochies for the boys. I like that.
I'm going to put that on the wall.
Or girls, we don't really discriminate here at Cincy Suckdown Podcast.
That's true. You guys' new name, once you buy Cooch Coin, could be Cooch E-Boys.
That's kind of nice.
Oh, it's like Coochie Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Cooch dash E dash boys.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
E boys, but like Coochie.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
But so we're in a different location today because like the rest of the world, the crew's been hit with the vid. So we took a bit of a premature break from the pod before the holidays because of some COVID-related complications, and then came right back and smacked us in the mouth after the after the holidays. So we're getting a little remote recording session going on for you guys because we wanted to bring you a little content. Yeah. We knew you guys were hungry for a little new content, so decided to bring it for you.
Yeah, we just heard that the University of Cincinnati was going back to online classes, so...
Yeah, so we're just priming you guys for those lectures that you're going to be in. So if you want to crack open a beer, rip your jewel, all the things that you would do in online class when you have your camera off, just have some fun with it.
Yeah, without the podcast, we haven't talked at all in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Voices are a little rough, boys.
Kind of made me realize how much I missed you guys.
Yeah. It's like really enjoyable doing the old podcasty. But we're back at it. And Cincy Sports are back at it.
We're at it.
Well, I mean,
a different sport.
I guess one's still at it, but
yeah, I
One-
mean,
one
there's
at it.
more than one sport in Cincinnati, so
We do have a lot to recap, though.
yeah. I guess last time we left off, we were getting ready to go to the Cotton Bowl to watch the Cats. You guys probably all obviously already know what happened. It was a little disappointing in the outcome, but we still had a pretty good fucking time in Texas.
Dude, that stadium fucked.
Yeah, that was so sick.
That was easily the coolest stadium I've ever been in my whole life.
It's at AT&T, which is where the Cowboys play, and it's just like the largest building I've ever seen in my life.
It looked like a fucking spaceship when you were like, driving down the highway. It just emerged out of the horizon.
We were on the highway when we were going to that thrift shop on the last day,
Oh yeah.
and Clark pointed out, he was like, "Holy shit, you can see the stadium," and it was like
It's like
way
30
off,
miles
like,
away.
on the edge of the horizon. You can just see this giant dome.
It's
It's
just like
fucking crazy.
it's like looming too. It's like when you have your Minecraft fog distance taken down a little bit.
Yeah.
And like part of the mountains like sticking out. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, but it's fucking sick. The inside, they have those giant jumbotrons that are 70 yards long.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but it was super cool.
I wanted to play Madden on that screen.
I'm pretty sure there's a video of them doing that at some point.
Baker was playing some video games on the Browns TV.
Yeah, well, maybe Baker should focus on playing real life football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're Cincinnati podcast, so we should
Yeah,
probably-
so I mean, we won't get into that. Although we do play the
Yeah.
Browns this week. Although I'm pretty sure Baker's
Yeah.
not playing,
Well, there
and neither is
Yeah.
Joe Burr.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But Bengals clinched the AFC North last week when they beat the fucking Chiefs. That was sick. That was so fucking sick. We were all
I think I'll beat them Bengals.
in the middle of fucking nowhere. I think we were still in Arkansas trying to stream the game on our phones, cutting in and out. But Ethan's got a new hat that he's sporting. It says Cincinnati Bengals on the side. It says Joe Burrow. Because he's icy. Joe Burrow, that is. And Ethan.
they're one and the same.
I think Joe's
Yeah.
a little bit more icy than I am.
Just saying, I've never seen Ethan and Joe Burrow in the same room.
Yeah,
So-
man makes a solid point.
Although Ethan was in a car while Joe Burrow was playing.
Well,
Do we have proof of that?
yeah, was I?
Actually, I wasn't
know
in the
that.
car with him, so I
Yeah,
can't
you don't know
confirm that.
that.
Jim was busy getting COVID in the car.
Yeah. I'm the one currently who has the plague.
That
But-
car was a fucking hotbed.
Yeah, I basically 13 hours there and back of Colin just basically coughing in my fucking mouth.
That's so
Dude had the
hot,
COVID gun to my head. There was no
Lucky.
escaping.
Max, how did you get out of there scot free? I don't get that.
He's
I don't
built
know, man.
different.
It was a vacation too, so I'm surprised I didn't die of a sickness.
Yeah, true.
I'm not very good on going on vacations.
That's
You guys
2 for
couldn't
2,
tell.
man. You went well. I guess Steamboat, you got sidelined for a different reason.
That wasn't an illness.
Yeah.
You know,
It was an illness of your skiing ability, your snowboarding ability.
Dude,
Yeah,
he was
so
just
I was-
way
I
too
was so
fucking
sick.
ill on the slopes, bro.
just sick at snowboarding.
So fucking good.
But do we want to talk about our experiences in Texas a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
into the sick snowboarding and skiing later.
Yeah, we'll table that for a little bit later. But yeah, we had a nice little B&B in Texas. When I say nice, I mean like in the horror movie looking
Yeah.
house type
Yeah.
way. That shit was scary looking, dude.
Like, you know those audience, you know those movies where like the beautiful family with like the nice dog moves into some like fucking weird looking house because they got it for like a really good deal, and then they
Shrek
walk
4.
in they walk into the house and like things just aren't right. Like there's a weird painting or two. A couple of closets have like dolls in them for some reason. There's like multiple doors that either don't open or like don't make sense. And then everyone dies. Like those are those movies.
Yeah,
that's what our house was like, and pretty much every box was checked there. We had the weird paintings. We had the dolls in the closets.
They were like strangely like religious, but also like they're like naked people in them. It's like
it was awesome
when
wall boobies.
It was a little uncomfy.
And that one was by the dining room table too.
Yeah, so you're just like sitting down trying to have a meal, and there's just like some lady with her titties out.
That was
just hovering over the whole family.
Wasn't that
like they like to call it a service?
What?
Was that picture not of the Last Supper?
They were. The Last Supper was in the other one, like the formal dining room.
So like
the kitchen table.
It's like, is that like a little bit of foreshadowing?
Yeah. See, we didn't eat any meals there because we didn't want to like trigger some ritual.
Yeah. The fucking people in the painting just come out and
reach out and suck you in.
God forbid we eat dinner and see tits. So that'd suck.
That's
dude, I'll show you my tits next time we eat.
Usually those are in more of a buffet setting.
Do some buffet titties? Come on.
Come on. All you can eat ass.
Hell yeah, man. It's fucking sick.
Right, so we showed up to the B&B. It was fucking weird.
It was quite a quick turnaround from when we got there to when we hit the fucking town.
Yeah, but then we got real weird.
Yeah. There was a bar crawl going on that night, and we got there and showered, changed, and I ate a sandwich, and then we were right back out the door, hitting the town with the fellas.
Hey, we beat the other squads there, man. We were the first group to roll up.
Yeah, the bar was kind of tame, and then we showed up, and things got popping. Like, I mean, I was surprised though.
Yeah. Dude,
I can hardly say Jim hit the town. More of the town hit Jim.
Well, I mean,
we'll get there. Well,
all right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves,
we'll get there.
But part of the bar crawl was you got these like pink wristbands, and they had these little tags that you could tear off, and they were numbered 1 through 5, and they were for shots. So you got 5 free shots with this bar crawl. So the bar crawl was $25. Basically, all the bars that were included had a cover. Anyway, so it was like $10 or $20. So that was like it already paid for it. Plus, you got 5 free shots. So it was like just a ridiculous deal.
Insane deal.
Yeah. So we got to the first bar, which was Backyard, and it was pretty cool. There's like a bunch of arcade games and stuff. They had Pong, Cornhole, live music. It was a good time,
dude.
And
we kept losing the Pong balls to that table because they kept rolling the arcade machine. And
yeah,
like the amount of people that were willing to just give me $1 when I went up to ask.
Yeah, that worked surprisingly well. Yeah,
there was a Pong arcade game where you could pay $1 and you got like 14 Pong balls and you had to knock down all 10 cups. And so when we run out of Pong balls on the table, I would just ask someone for $1, go to the machine, and then get a bunch of Pong balls out of the machine. And I actually used someone's $1 to play that game, hit all 10 cups, all 10 in a row, because they're like only 3 feet away from you. So you just kind of like tossing them. And I literally hit all 10 in a row. And you watched this happen.
Yeah, and it wasn't registering like 3 of them.
There were 3 cups at the end that I hit each of them like 5 times, and the light didn't go out, so I didn't get shit. I was like, come on. Anyway.
But that was also like fucking hard mode Pong. It was
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous
On the
because it was
actual
like
table.
those like mini those like mini little. Hey, you got a fucking problem, man? All right, I'm powering through this fucking virus that's starting a global pandemic. I let out one little cough, and Max over here starts giggling. I'm giving my life for this fucking thing, man. Huh? I'm over here in the fucking trenches. You're down there giggling away in your freedom, about to go have a fun time with all your friends tonight while I sit inside in my room alone, trying to get this podcast back on its fucking feet.
Hey,
I
man.
think one of those Airbnb demons want to take control of you, man.
Holy fuck, Jim. Tell us how you really feel.
After that cough, it might be your last supper.
Anywho, the pong was pretty hard.
The cups that we were playing with were those like tiny plastic clear ones that you get at like dollar beer night. If like a bar is having like beer for $1 or whatever, you just load up on those tiny cups. Those were our targets. Like
they were
difficult.
also, none of them ever had like any water in them.
Dude, I went up to the bar to ask for water. It wasn't even busy.
Yeah.
And I went up to ask for a water, and the fucking bartender just mugged me so hard. She just gave me those judgmental eyes, you know, those eyes where they're just this
dude. Those
fucking
bartenders, those bartenders were out to get me because the fucking drink deal was like $5 wells. And so the first time I went up, I'll take responsibility. I go up and I was like, so I was going to get 2 drinks for myself because the line was pretty long, and I was going to get 1 for Carmen. So I was like, can I get 3 vodka Sprites? I didn't say well. So it was $30. Plus I had to leave a tip. So I got those drinks. I was like, fuck. Well, that was stupid. And then I went back the second time, and I was like, this time I'm going to say, well, I learned from my mistakes. I go up, I'm like, hey, can I get 2 well vodka Sprites? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. And she goes over, she starts pouring my drink, she grabs the Tito's. I'm sitting there like, I don't remember the last time. I don't know what kind of establishment this is. I don't think Tito's is the well. She comes back and she charged me full for it again. Jesus. And then a third time I asked for the well and they still didn't give it to me. So I just paid full price for all my drinks.
Yeah, I never got charged for the full drinks. I'd say I did pretty well.
I'm on the same
Jim got mugged off.
Man. Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. I was just
should have been more clear.
They saw you looking at their boobies.
They were just preying on my downfall, man. I don't know. They were trying to take me out.
That's pretty unbelievable that you go up there, you're like, yeah, can I have well? She just grabs Tito's. She's like, here you go. Here's the full price, too.
Yeah.
And you go up a third time?
Well, the first time was one bartender, and the second 2 times were a different bartender. So I asked the second bartender for well twice. I only ever asked the second bartender for well, and she only ever gave me Tito's.
Dude.
She was just like, fuck this kid. I want a fucking tip.
Yeah, Max, just go ahead and say it. You've been waiting this whole time.
Yeah, let it out, man.
Let it out, dude.
No, I'm sorry. I saw something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you see something funny on you?
Yeah.
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 You want to share it with the class?
Yeah, we're all pretty curious, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure, man?
All right.
Yeah.
Seems like it was pretty funny.
It's a good time.
No, it's okay.
So Jim, after you got mugged off, what kind of happened from there?
So our friend that Clark and I worked with at Red Bull here in Cincinnati.
But
Corey,
getting the opportunity.
Yeah, you know. We have to mention them a certain number of times per podcast in order to meet our quota so that we can get that sponsorship money.
Yeah.
But anyway, my former coworker from Red Bull, Corey.
Where is she from?
She's from Cincinnati. We work together at Red Bull.
Oh,
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd you work at?
Shouldn't end your sentences with a preposition like that. So if you want to rephrase.
Wow.
No, I'm cool.
Max struck a fucking nerve. Holy shit.
Anyway, our friend Corey, who used to work with us in Red Bull in Cincinnati, works for Red Bull in Dallas. So she met us out at Backyard. And the girls... What?
Whose backyard?
Dak Prescott.
My bad. Should have clarified. The bar was called Backyard.
Oh.
Yeah, Hunter, actually, that was
yeah.
mentioned earlier. If you were listening to the podcast, I think...
Yeah, if you want to check back on your notes.
Yeah.
Oh.
A couple slides back in the PowerPoint.
Yeah, actually,
Okay, yep.
Cincy Suckdown's taking notes. That's
So where did you and Corey work? I'm
Huh?
still there. You never answered my question, Jim.
Huh?
Where did you and Corey work at? You still never answered my question. I'm not caught up yet. So you can,
Anyway, so she met us out. She still works for Red Bull in Dallas. And
Oh, Red Bull?
Corey. Yeah.
Oh.
who's that?
Mr. Red Bull.
Is it his backyard?
No.
Is he related to
Actually,
Mr.
great
Pitbull?
question. I don't know whose backyard it is.
It's Jerry Jones' backyard.
Oh. It's kind of far away from the
Yeah.
stadium. It's a big yard.
Well, he's Jerry Jones. It's also
Yeah,
Texas, so.
I guess that's yeah. But yeah.
You got it.
So
Yeah.
okay, well,
Thought. Come on, think. You got it. Words.
Yeah, what happened, man?
so
you
Corey
remember
met us
that?
out at the bar. She works at Dallas in Dallas for Red Bull,
Okay,
and
dude, we got
she
it.
was.
Can we move on now?
I'm trying.
Jim's firing on like one cylinder right now.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you got it, dude. You got it.
So who are you with?
She
Please move on.
Yeah, so the girls in our group, we're all heading home, and Corey was gonna show the so it was a boys' night
Fucking sick.
plus Corey. So, God damn,
Dude, just
so,
keep going.
What
so
has COVID done to you?
Power through.
Barely ruined
He's
him.
coughing up a lung over here. This isn't anything to play around with, man.
Can't string a thought together.
Well, that's not COVID's fault.
so she was gonna show us some of the other bars,
Yeah.
and so we left Backyard, the bar that we were at, and
Safe to say we were quite fucked up leaving back.
yeah, so everybody's 5 shots deep, however many mixies. We're all feeling pretty fucking dangerous, you know.
Yep.
And the first bar that we went to it looked like a candy shop. You go inside the door and it's like a candy shop, and then there's a bouncer standing there, and there's actually I won't say the password on the pod.
It was password.
Well, you can try password if you want.
It was candy corn.
Candy corn sucks was the password. But you go up, you tell the bouncer the password. He looks at your ID, and then he like pushes open the wall, and you go in, and it was like a club,
It's fucking
and it was
sick.
pretty fucking
It's
sick. DJ was popping the fuck off.
You know what's funny about getting into that place was when we were walking in, we were all just following Corey, right?
Yeah.
And Corey like told us all the password, and there was like this
Oh yeah.
random guy standing outside of the candy shop, and and he overheard us talking about the password, and he like taps me on the shoulder and he's like, "Hey man, what's the password?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this." I actually don't even remember what it was, but I was like, "Oh, it's this," and he's like, "Oh, thanks, man." And so we're going in. I'm like the last one, right? And bouncer checks my ID. I look at the bouncer up and down. He was wearing a fucking sick suit. Like he was fucking fly. I was like, "Hey man, nice tie." He's like, "Thanks, bro." Gave me back my ID. Go in, and like while I'm walking in, I hear the guy behind me try to say the password, and the bouncer's like, "Nah, you're not coming in tonight."
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's
damn.
I don't even know how. Like the guy was just like directly behind us. Maybe he was standing out there for a while.
I remember seeing him sitting there, and I actually remember him saying thank you because you told him the password, but I had no idea that he just got fucking rejected at the door.
The bouncer was like, "Nah, not tonight."
That's brutal. But we were there. I don't really. This is when things started to get a little shady in the memory.
I think it
department.
Might have been that tequila shot that Craig bought.
Yeah, see, I don't even recollect taking a tequila shot, but
no, Craig didn't buy it.
Who bought?
Some random guy with a bottle of tequila came around with 5 tequila shots, like shot glasses, and we all said yes to it.
Wow,
it was
you guys
super
are
nice.
now.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That you would.
I don't know why we said yes, but we did.
What the fuck?
I saw Jim.
You don't say no.
I saw Jim take it, and I was like, okay.
Bro, I don't.
and then Craig didn't have a shot glass, so the guy like poured like the little remaining left into his mouth and Colin got on a knee to take it.
Jesus Christ! I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was past Jim's threshold of that night.
The DJ was playing some fucking slappers though.
Yeah, he was popping the fuck off. That place was sweet. It had like a bunch of like couches and chairs and stuff.
It was like if an art museum got closed and a nightclub was put in.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Dude, the back wall was sick because it was like mirrored mosaic tiles.
I don't remember that at all.
I just remember being so tripped out looking at the bar because all the bottles were like glowing. Because I mean, there was like a black light.
Yeah,
it looked sick. The bartender also had every inch of his body covered in tattoos, and they were like the sickest pieces. Like,
damn, I wish I remembered this much.
Easily 10 grand in ink, like just on his
Jesus
arms.
Christ.
Like they were sick.
Yeah, that place was really fucking raw. So I don't even know how long we stayed there for.
Like an hour, maybe, probably. It felt like a long time.
Me and Colin took self-timer selfies for like 20 minutes, so at least that.
I convinced a guy to take the Bearcats on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he did it.
I took.
On his phone.
I'm gonna send this in the Discord chat. But I took this picture in the bathroom, and it did not bode well for the rest of my evening.
Wait, why does that look exactly like the Mio's bathroom?
I know, right? But for our audio listeners, it's just a picture of me in the bathroom mirror. It says POV, you're hammered but rallying.
Dude, you look unwell.
Yeah. I was in quite the state. But then we headed over to this club called the Bottled Blonde. And I'm trying to think.
Are you good to take care of this part of the story?
Okay, so Max should probably start telling the story because I remember we got there. I remember walking into the bar and then I don't remember a single thing from the rest of the
club?
night.
Like the second club? With the fucking Playboy bunnies walking around everywhere?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we got into the bar and me, Jim, Corey, and Clark got into this photo booth. And Jim finds these like the photos from them. He goes, "Where the fuck did these come from?" I'm like, and I told him we went to the photo booth. He's like, "I don't remember this at all." And then he asked me he was like, "Oh, what happened the rest of the night?" And I said I didn't know because fucking Kyle convinced Colin, our friend Craig, to jump because he got denied, I guess, because he was wearing sweatpants. Kyle convinced Kyle convinced Craig to jump the fence and try and get in, and then the bouncer caught him because Colin ate shit over the fence. So then I had to go like to a different bar with him and sit there by ourselves while you guys had fun.
That's so
Apparently Jim had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I had a lot of fun. Probably. I can imagine. I probably had a pretty good time.
He probably doesn't even know that Max was gone.
No.
I don't even think I knew I was gone.
I was trying so hard to schmooze the bouncer that was like at that little fence gate at the end of the line. And he was about to let our group in, and then he told me I had to go talk to somebody else, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Overall, pretty good night.
Well,
yeah, but
wait, who was in the blonde bottle with me, or whatever, the bottled blonde with me?
Everyone but me and Colin. You guys are
just us, Kyle, Corey, Clark.
Oh yeah. Well, the first thing I did when we finally got in was immediately walk up into the VIP section, and I was taking a video on my phone, and I was talking to this guy. At this point I was way more drunk than I thought I was. Because I went up to him and I was like gonna compliment his jacket, but then I ended up just like leaning all over him. And then I just like turned around behind me, and this guy just was staring at me and was like, "Get the fuck out!" I was like, "Cool, I'm gone. You never saw me."
The bartender we went back to the backyard, and she had these 2 shots laid out, and she's like, "Hey, do you guys want these? I have to get rid of them." And I was like, "Are they for free?" And she said no, and I was like, "Then fuck no, I don't want these." It's like 2:30 in the morning. What am I gonna do with $5 shots? Like pay for them?
She said I have to get rid of them. I think she meant I have to sell these.
fucking Colin goes, "Yeah, we'll buy them." I'm like, "No, we're not fucking buying these shots."
Things that we don't need right now. 2 shots.
He just saw a way to keep a girl talking to him for longer.
Dude was a fiend.
Oh, Craig.
But yeah, so then somehow we got from the bars to Corey's house.
So
apartment.
Actually, that's kind of a funny story because the Ubers were like $80 to go like a couple of blocks, and they were like $200 to get back to our Airbnb. So Jim, Clark, Corey, and I were like, we're not going to go back. Well, she wasn't going to go back to our Airbnb, but we also couldn't go back because it was $200 fucking to order an Uber, right? So I think you and Max and Craig and Corey maybe all took that Uber outside that pizza place, and then you took it to.
I don't know.
That was so depressing, that pizza place not being open.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a slice.
I was really looking forward to it.
I didn't know that there was.
We understand at this point.
We all piled into this Uber XL, and the guy was adamant that he couldn't take an extra person. We had like
we told him we tip him like $50 too.
Yeah,
He's
like,
no.
But he was like, "Fuck no." So
like, what are you too rich for this?
Clark was the odd man out, and so I got out with him, and then we were like trying to find another Lyft, but they're all really, really fucking expensive, and there's only 2 of us. So we're just like walking around, and we walk past the Bottle Blonde again, and there's just like 3 Suburbans parked outside, and we're like, that looks kind of cool. So we go up to him, and the guy was like, "Hey man, do you need a ride? I'll take you anywhere for $40. And we were like, "Yeah, we're getting in right now."
Seems reputable.
We're getting in right now. So we got in. I Venmo'd him 30, and Clark gave him a 20, and then he just drove us to Corey's. It was pretty sick.
I guarantee you, if Jim was stumbling around Dallas and saw that guy would take him down the block for $40, and Jim would have cost him twice.
We're like, "Oh, thanks, man."
He just like drives around the block again. He's like, "Hey man, do you need a ride?"
Oh shit! Yeah, thanks,
shit.
bro. I'm trying to get home.
You're a lifesaver.
I wake up to just like 6 $40 Venmo charges.
To the same guy.
Yeah. Yeah, but we were at Corey's and
We got to Corey's.
Yeah.
Bougie ass apartment.
Nice ass apartment.
The outside was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Max and them didn't go inside.
Yeah. What did you guys do? Did you just chill outside?
We sat outside for like 2.5 hours just talking, waiting for the Uber prices to go down. Had a nice boys chat.
Jesus Christ.
Jim wishes he was talking.
I was singing off the balcony.
He was performing an opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was giving my American Idol audition to the rest of the apartment complex.
Yeah, you were really using your belly with your voice there.
Yeah, I was thrown up over a balcony.
It was fucking hilarious, actually.
Yeah, dude, that was so funny.
We would hear Jim puke, and then like 4 stories later, we would hear just it hitting the ground. It was
that was like the only thing that I remembered from being at Core's apartment was like I just had this like flash of when I was throwing up, and that's
imagine
about it.
Throwing up on this trip, you fucking child.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Corey made me and Clark vodka Sprites or like gin and soda or whatever. I don't even know what it was, but she like made all 3 of us drinks and then like went into the bathroom, and Clark and I just looked at each other and dumped both of jumped ours out.
Wait, Ethan, why didn't you make Jim a drink?
Well,
I think she gave me a water.
Yeah. I went out there and I was like, hey Jimmy, I know that you're not doing very well, but is there anything that I could do to help you? And you were like, I just want to see Carmen.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Yeah. And I was like, do you want a water? And you were like, yeah.
I was down
shit.
astronomically
Dude, you were so bad.
Dude, and the next morning. Oh
my god. I've never seen someone's soul still out of their body.
Dude,
I FaceTimed Jim at like 10, and he was just on the bathroom floor.
I felt so fucking shitty, dude. Like, that's the worst I've ever felt the morning after drinking in my entire life.
Holy fuck.
It's really funny, though, because literally a memory came up on my phone of Jim on the bathroom floor from a year ago of New Year's Eve.
Holy shit.
It was just like it was a revolving circle.
Yeah, you know, once it gets close to the new year, my liver gets a little ambitious. Well, I get a little ambitious for my liver.
Yeah.
A little chilly up north there, Hunter.
Yeah. Yep.
I was trying to send that Snapchat that I took into the Discord, but apparently it's too big.
Haven't heard those words before, have you?
Yeah, no, that's a first for me. But yeah. So then we had the game the next day, so it was a hard rally for the fellas.
Dude, we were MIA for way longer than I thought we were gonna be.
Carmen said she woke up in the morning at 4 a.m. and there was like nobody home, and she was like, "Where the fuck is everybody?"
Yeah, you guys were gone for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It worked out.
Yeah, you know, we all got where we meant to be by the time that we needed to be there.
Dude,
so.
And then our Uber to the fucking AT&T Stadium.
Holy shit.
14 miles away from where we needed
Dude,
to be.
we were literally on the exact opposite side of the stadium from where you guys were.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess the Ubers just like weren't dropping people off like where they wanted to. I had it pinpointed right where we needed to be, like right at the tailgate spot, and the guy was like, "Nah, you can get out here." I was like, "Okay." I was like,
All
"Thanks,
right,
man."
fine.
Like the road
Enjoy your note too.
Uh-oh.
It was literally like a 20-minute walk
Yeah.
just to get to everybody's tailgate.
Yeah. But we made it. We rallied. We drank more alcohol. We got drunk again, despite the odds.
I felt like such shit at that game, dude.
Dude, same.
I just kept drinking to make it feel better, and I never did.
There's a point in like the second quarter where there was like a TV timeout or something, and I was just sitting in my chair in the student section, like with my head in my hands, just thinking about what I'd done to myself. I was like, holy fuck.
I was just drinking my Miller Lite, praying to God that I wouldn't throw up in this freaking box suite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we mentioned beforehand that we had some press passes for the student section for myself, and then we actually ended up getting some more press passes. Hunter was in a little bit of a higher up vantage point, that way you can really get the whole entire scene of the stadium, see everything, really watch plays develop and everything, analyze the football aspect of the game a little bit more. And then Ethan and Max
the pressiest of passes.
Yeah. In the box suites.
Our passes came with beer and food.
I actually really didn't enjoy the unlimited nacho bar with fresh carnitas and grilled chicken.
Yeah, that's sick.
The queso probably could have been better as well.
Yeah, they ran out of beers for like 5 minutes. It was actually really depressing.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the giant ice tub that was once filled with Miller Lite was empty, I was really upset.
Ethan, it was definitely Maria's shots that put me over the edge. Every 5 minutes, she's like, "We got to finish this."
Oh,
you and I are like, "Please no."
Yeah.
Yeah, that tequila got nowhere near being finished. But I literally didn't eat anything. I ate a sandwich before the game, and then I didn't eat again until Chipotle at 8 p.m. After that night of just destroying my body and being aggressively hungover in the morning, my body was in fucking shambles.
I definitely had the tummy aches that entire weekend. Like, it was bad. I've never felt like that malnourished in my entire life.
Dude, the gas station coffee and Gatorade combo went way too hard in the morning of the game. It revived me so hard.
Corey gave me those mini bites. That was the other thing.
It's like decent. Dude,
I went to the gas station. Oh, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, Corey's pantry was fucking stacked. She had everything. Dude, she was like, "Hey, do you want this white macadamia nut or white chocolate chip macadamia nut Cliff Bar?" And I was like, "Wait, you have literally the
best flavored cookie, by the way."
Psych.
Yeah, actually missed me with that. But
okay, goated Cliff Bar flavor, but not goated cookie flavor?
Yeah, that is what I just said, yeah.
Kind of sus, man.
I'm glad that you're keeping up here with that fucking COVID fog brain. Anyway.
You 3-year-old educated
come on
chump.
6th grade reading level fucking
yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to that gas station at like 11 a.m. and the cashier was like, "Yeah, we haven't made coffee yet." I was like, "How the fuck have you not made coffee yet?" Dude, it's like 4 hours past brewing time.
For what?
4 hours past brewing time. Gotta talk much. Max has got fucking COVID brain.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense if you have COVID brain.
Jim's on one right now, man.
Yeah, he's on COVID.
Yeah.
He's on the
I completely expected to get it this weekend going into it, and then after what I put my body through, combined with the fact that I was in a car with someone who had COVID for 26 hours, there was just really set myself up for failure.
What was the deal with you guys being in Tennessee for fucking 6 hours? Like, what took you so goddamn long?
We drove into... there was like a snowstorm, essentially. So I had to drive through a fucking snowstorm, which was one of the most stressful things I've ever had to do in my life.
Stupid COVID fog brain.
Yeah, so I'm sick,
Yeah.
Starting to feel the effects of the COVID. Just think it's fatigue, but little did I know. So I'm powering through this drive, laser focused on the road, and I was driving for like 2.5 hours or something like that, and then finally we got like to the edge of where it said the snow was on the radar. And I was like, all right, Clark, I need you to take the rest of the way. So then we stopped and like got food and stuff.
Yeah, you guys,
And,
we were checking your location for most of the time, and you guys just you were not able to leave Nashville.
Obsessed much?
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Where are my little babies? Where are they at? Well, we made it home safe.
Hey, Ethan.
Yeah.
You're the only 10 I see.
Speaking of making it home safe, how's your elbow feeling after Steamboat, Max?
You know, it's still broken as fuck. The ortho doctor was like, yeah, she's like, don't be lifting any like upper body weights. I was like, I don't think I could. Even.
Oh, yeah. Did you actually have your appointment?
Yeah, I made it this time. 1 for 3.
Nice.
Say one.
Did they say you need like surgery or anything?
No, he was like, if I was you, I wouldn't let anyone operate on this. I'm like, well, aren't you the one that would sign off on it?
Fuck it, I want somebody to operate on it.
He's like, at this point, it's already been 3 weeks. Like, it's healing fine. So I don't think I need to do any surgical.
If you're an avid Cincy Suckdown follower, you would have seen on the last Almost Friday post. I think it was last week's, right? Not this week's, but the last.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
The guy wrapped in
or maybe 2 weeks ago,
getting dragged off the slopes
by the ski patrol.
Yeah, by the ski patrol. That was Max.
What happened? What happened there, man? Take us through it. Play by play.
Clark was like, I found this big ass booter, which is a jump essentially, off the side of the mountain.
This fatty booter.
And like the first time we all went off it, and most of us fell, but it was like soft snow, so it didn't hurt. And the second time, I just got way too much speed going down it, and as soon as I went off, I was like, I'm so fucked. I landed on like the back of my board, so I slipped out from under me, and I landed on my like left arm, and it just like popped up.
Oof.
But I got super lucky actually. So the part that like keeps your elbow from dislocating is what's broken, and if that would have like dislocated, I would have been like passed out in pain, is what the doctor said. Yeah, so
hell yeah,
super duper lucky. Yeah. I drank just enough milk to where like it didn't dislocate.
There it is. That's why you get your calcium in, kids.
Yeah, that would have been tough. I was a fucking trooper though. I put on a comedy show that day. That was the only way I could match the pain I was in.
Yeah, do you guys want to give us a rundown on that trip? I know we're kind of running out of recording time here, but
we could probably, dude. Actually, a lot of stuff happened. I don't know.
We should probably save this for another episode, you know, because like we only have like 5 minutes.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about the juicy details that we could talk about, and it's just not enough time. Not enough time.
Yeah.
Double D's slap, by the way. I'll just leave it at that.
Love inside jokes. Hope to be part of one someday.
You could have been there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I had to hold down the fort so Jared didn't destroy our whole operation.
Yeah.
Who?
Did you fire him while we were gone, or what? How does he?
You know, he's on break. Well, he was on break for his high school was out.
He's in high school.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I didn't fucking hire him. I didn't look at his resume, but he was like, yeah, so actually, I'm like on winter break right now.
What did
do we get a new guy? Am I lost here?
Jared, the guy who spells it with a
Jared,
remember?
Yeah, you don't remember Jared?
Oh, he still works here?
Yeah,
we haven't fired him yet. Mostly because I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
The way that audition tape got him a job.
Yeah, we should probably release that. That shit's fucking hilarious.
I know for a fact after this episode he's gone. Excited to see how he mingles this one together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But I guess that's it for us this week.
Wait.
Maybe no.
Let's do the resolutions really quick.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't really have a personal one, but yeah.
I need a lot of a personal resolution.
Pod resolutions.
pod resolutions. Ethan, you want to?
I'm way too enlightened to have personal resolutions.
Yeah, I don't have to wait to the first of the year to make goals for myself, so I think it's really pointless to go out of my way to think of something specific to do.
Yeah, you know what, Jim? You hit the nail on the head there.
Thanks, man. I'll hit the nail on your head.
You hit the nail on the penis there.
Yeah. Anyway, what pod resolution?
Yeah.
Should we each say one?
One that Jim said that I really liked was doubling our follower count, or just doubling our follower base, whatever.
Yeah.
I butchered.
So we've been gaining traction, between our listeners and engagement, but our Instagram has seen pretty negligible growth since we first started.
Give that guy a
shoot. 1 second. Shout out to George Taylor, man. He messaged me today and asked when our next pod episode was going to be released. So I let him know that we were recording it tonight, but shout out you, brother. Thank you for listening.
George Taylor, you're the GOAT. I love you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening.
Fans like George that keep us going.
Yep, exactly.
But shout out to everybody who's been listening. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your acquaintances, tell your enemies.
Pen pal in jail.
Yeah. Your, what's that? Flat Stanley.
Yeah, Flat Stanley. Yeah.
Dude, I just listened to that episode the other day, and it was actually fucking hilarious. Episode 21, Bent in Space. If you haven't listened to it, it's a heater.
Oh my god, that is a heater.
Good.
Yeah.
That one was fire.
I
remember editing that one and being like, yeah, this is
good. That's always nice when you're editing it. You're like, this is fucking fire content right here. But
that was the episode after Candy Quarrels.
I love the names. I love it.
Takes me off pretty good 30 seconds.
Director.
Yeah, I mean, our creative director, he puts a lot of time in on all that. And, it's really a team effort here with our extensive... Yeah.
I think Max had a really good resolution as well.
Yeah, mine was to record in the White House. I think it's very plausible.
I think we could do it. I think that Joe is not quite sure what's going on, and we could sneak our way in there.
Yeah.
We could tell him that we're like doing something for like some youth organization.
Dude, apparently Snoop Dogg smoked in the White House when he was there.
Whoa!
I mean,
when did he go?
I think Snoop Dogg smokes everywhere that he goes.
Yeah, that's what he was on I don't know what show he was on. They were asking him like, what's his like favorite place he smoked at, and he said he snuck away to dinner at the White House and smoked in the bathroom.
Hell yeah.
Dude, there's
you think they definitely noticed?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's definitely way worse.
Smells like in general.
Way worse things happening in that White House than weed.
Nancy Reagan has definitely done some way worse things in that White House. Hashtag throw goat. Do you not know about that story?
That's history that I didn't learn about.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows about that story.
Yeah, so apparently Nancy Reagan, for everyone who doesn't know, was like the throat goat. She was like notorious in Hollywood for giving the sloppiest toppy.
To who?
People in Hollywood.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know, right? First lady with some game, bro.
Hey, she didn't make it to the top with no skills. All right.
Yeah, she didn't make it to the top without some great top, if you know. Oh. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. Make sure to share this podcast. Also on Spotify, now you can give us a star rating, I'm pretty sure.
Shit, really?
So give us 5 stars if you listen on Spotify.
Do that right now.
Or Apple Music. Leave us a review if you're listening over there. Leave us a comment on our YouTube or Instagram. Thumbs up. And
look,
hit that bell notification. Yeah, as you can see on Ethan's really nice screen.
You can.
Yeah, it's really clear. Yeah, it's really easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
You could stop.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, no, I think they get it.
I can actually see less of it now.
But yeah,
Did you guys
so
get
thank
that?
you guys. Follow us on Instagram, cincy.suckdown.podcast. And we're going to be back on the grind, ladies and gents, Thursdays at noon. So stay
I actually
tuned.
can't wait to get back at it. This is going to be a fun.
Yeah, I missed it.
Should we call this season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss that offline.
Come on. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Max,
we'll
we
see.
don't. This is why we don't let you make decisions around here.
We're going to run it by our creative director and see what he thinks.
Our marketing
So, yeah, there's it's a lot of moving parts here. We don't just make decisions off the
No,
cuff.
it's decided. It's season 2. Welcome to season 2, everyone.
Actually, everything
Okay.
before this was preseason.
Damn.
That's the longest preseason I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Yeah. Merch coming soon.
Yeah, let's not make any promises. Anyway, okay, all right. Yeah, rate us, follow us, subscribe to us. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you next week. You look beautiful.
Are we hot?
Peace.
Are we hot or not? Rate us. Peace.
Would you
Boom.
swipe right or left, whichever one is good?
Would you respond to my question prompt?
Would
you
Would-
like and give me a TV?
H?
OTBH
TBH,
day?
you're really cute and funny, and we should hang out soon.
Yo, like
An
low
do an
key,
OTD, OTPHJ.
low key, I could see you giving me a real nice OTPHJ right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See, it's hard to cut things off because I can't
OTP
just
wait.
stop recording.
OTP, OTPHJ.
Because-
Dude, it's an OTD, OTPHJ. Yeah.
The pod.
Mine was
Oh,
Can't give out the. You can't give out the acronym. They got to figure it out
well,
themselves.
I think our team can bleep that out if needed.
Yeah, I gotta go.
that's- yeah.
Adieu.
Oh yeah. Jim actually does have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
I'm getting a phone call.
all right. Well,
All right.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Fam, love
See
you.
everyone. Thank you for
Bye.
listening.
Bye.
See ya.
Peace.